on in. Make yourself at home. Thank you, Manami. I really appreciate it. I used your toothbrush to scrub mold off the bathroom.
What the hell are you doing?
Yuichi, you shouldn't be hanging out with that girl. If you stay with her, she'll fill your head with nonsense. This is for your own good. If you do as your mother says, you'll definitely be happy.
I'm Yuichi Yabuki. My parents divorced when I was young, and I was raised by my mother Eiko in a single-parent household. I'm grateful she raised me all on her own, but she was incredibly controlling. She especially meddled in my friendships, so I just followed along and ended up having no friends during childhood.
You should break up with that girl. It's for your own good.
You don't even know her! Stop butting in all the time. But everyone goes through a rebellious phase when I want to become independent. I gradually started to push back against my mom.
How could a girl who lives a life of luxury in college possibly make someone from a single-parent family like you happy?
Yeah, I might not have gone to college, but we talked about overcoming that kind of stuff together. Tired of my mom casually insulting the person I loved, I moved out when I got a job and started living alone, keeping my distance from her.
Starting today, I'll be Manami Yabuki. I'm so happy.
Years passed, and now at 26, I submitted a marriage registration form at City Hall and married my wife, Manami. We've been dating since high school, so it had already been 10 years. Manami, we've been through a lot to get here, but we made it together. Thank you for always staying by my side. Will you keep facing life with me?
Of course. As long as we're together, I know we can handle anything. It'd be nice if your mom could accept me someday.
As expected, when we visited my mom to tell her about our marriage, she objected. We managed to convince her in the end, but only barely. Since then, I've become even more distant from my mother. Honestly, I was okay with that, but I knew it made Manami sad.
No matter what, let's keep supporting each other like always. If she sees we're building a happy home, maybe she'll start to change her mind.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I didn't really think my mom would change, but I wanted to be happy with Manami too. With excitement for our new life together, we head home. It's already been a year since we got married. We're still living happily together.
It's rare for you to have a Saturday off, Yuichi.
Since I work as a hotel concierge, my days off are all over the place. Manami, on the other hand, is a high school teacher and has weekends off, so our days offs rarely match. Also, since we didn't want childcare to fall entirely on one of us, we hadn't started trying for a baby yet. Huh? It's my mom. I saw the name on the display and instinctively widened my eyes.
That's unusual. Maybe you should pick it up?
Yeah. Wondering if it was something urgent, I nervously answered the phone.
Hello, Yuichi? It's terrible. I don't know what to do. I just had to call you.
Mom, what happened?
Well, actually, I just got back from the hospital. And they found breast cancer.
What? Breast cancer? Apparently, while she was changing clothes the other day, she felt something off in her chest and went to the hospital. That's when the cancer was discovered, and the doctor told her she needed surgery as soon as possible.
The doctor said there's a high chance they can remove all the cancer with surgery. But even if the surgery goes well, there's still a chance it could come back.
Thanks for telling me. If you need support, I'll help however I can. After that exchange, we ended the call. Then I realized what I'd done. Crap. I blurted out in front of Manami out of shock.
Your mom must be going through a lot.
Even though I couldn't hide the shock, Manami stayed close and made a suggestion.
Hey, if it's okay with you, why don't the three of us live together?
Manami, I get what you're saying, but thinking about how my mom treated Manami, I wasn't too keen on the idea. Even back when we were dating, my mom was against our relationship. Even before that, she always meddled in who I talked to. She'd say she didn't like someone to their face and forced me to cut ties with them. If we live together, I'm afraid you'll be the one who ends up getting hurt.
Yeah, I was really sad when she didn't accept our marriage, but in the end she did. And you've said you're thankful that she raised you on her own, right?
It's true. I've never repaid my mother for raising me alone. Maybe this is the right time to do something for her. Alright, but if she doesn't show any willingness to meet you halfway, living together won't work. Let me talk to her first and see how she is, then we'll decide. So I went back to my childhood home for the first time in a while to talk to my mom about Manami's suggestion.
Manami? She's thinking about me that much? That makes me really happy. You know, I've been thinking I said too much back then. I'm really sorry. I need to try to make an effort to get close to Manami too.
Maybe facing illness made my mom reflect a little. She was surprisingly reasonable. I was still a little worried, but it seemed like things might work out, so I agreed to the plan.
Come on in. Make yourself at home. Thank you, Manami. I really appreciate it.
After mom's surgery, we began living together once she was discharged. The cancer had been completely removed, though there was still a chance of recurrence.
Please treat this like your own home.
Seeing mom and Manami smiling at each other, I felt a huge weight lift off my chest.
I'm scared the cancer might come back, but I won't let it beat me. I've got to stay strong, at least until I get to meet my grandchild. That's right. You've got to stay healthy for a long time, Mom. Too much salt can increase the risk of stomach cancer, so I looked into low-sodium diets. There are also some easy exercises we can do. If you'd like, want to do them together? Thank you, Manami. I'd love to try the food and exercise together with you.
Time passed while we were talking, and before we knew it, it was already night. Whoa! Is this really low sodium? It doesn't look like it at all. Manami made a low sodium hamburger steak for dinner. It was just as good as regular one, and I was honestly impressed.
I also made the soup so the flavor of the ingredients really comes through, so please try it too, Mom. All right.
Is something wrong, Mom?
No, it's nothing. Manami went out of her way to make this for me, so I'll eat it gratefully.
Mom likes stronger flavors, so maybe she was a bit thrown off. But I figured she'd get used to it eventually. And we wrapped at dinner that night.
Oh, right. You're working today, huh? I wanted to talk to you about something, but I'll save it for later.
A few days later, I was getting ready to head to work after covering someone's night shift. What's up? Is it about my mom?
Yeah. I tried to suggest she do some exercise, but she refused. And even with the low-sodium meals, she adds sauce and stuff when you're not around. That kinda defeats the purpose of reducing salt, right? She seemed on board at first, but maybe she actually finds it annoying.
Thanks for always thinking about Mom, Manami. Ask her how she really feels about it. And if making low-sodium meal is a burden, I want you to tell me. Your health matters too.
Thank you, I'm okay. But I'm just worried about your mom.
The next day, I had a talk with Mom. Manami's been doing all this because you said you were scared of your cancer coming back. But if you want to live freely without worrying about illness, then we won't interfere anymore. That will also ease the burden on Manami.
You're right. I'm not used to this kind of healthy lifestyle. So I guess I was relying on you two too much. I'm sorry. I still want to stay healthy for a long time, so I'll listen to Manami's advice.
That's what Mom said. When I told Manami what Mom said, she let out a sigh of relief.
That's good. So I guess she doesn't think it's a bother.
That's what she says. But either way, it doesn't change the fact that it's a burden on you. If anything comes up again, just tell me. I'll do whatever I can. So for now, we decided to just keep an eye on things. But then... Hey Manami, something wrong, isn't it? A few days later, Manami clearly didn't look well. While heading home from being out, I couldn't ignore it anymore, so I finally asked.
It's nothing. I'm okay. Don't worry about it.
But even earlier,
You're such a worrier. I've been doing workouts with your mom, so I get tired more easily now. More importantly, have you properly talked to your boss yet?
yeah, they said it couldn't happen right away, but they promised it'd be possible in a few months.
I see, that's good. You're working the night shift today, right? You better get ready or you'll be late.
Got it. I'll come home as soon as I'm done. So call me if anything happens, okay? I felt like Manami was hiding something, but I couldn't just skip work. I headed out, still worried. I can't focus like this. It's definitely going to affect my work. All I could think about was Manami. I knew I wouldn't be able to concentrate. I figured I'd try and switch into work mode by checking my schedule on the employee app. Then... Huh? I have the day off? Oh, right. I switched shift, didn't I? I was so worried about Manami. I completely forgot today was my day off. But honestly, I couldn't have asked for anything better. I immediately turned back toward home, not wanting to waste a single second, and run with all I had.
Hey, that's mine, Mom!
When I got home, I heard what sounded like an argument.
Oh, was it? My bad.
I've never heard Mom talk like that before. I had a bad feeling and headed toward the voices then.
I used your toothbrush to scrub mold off the bathroom.
Mom had a twisted smile that didn't even look human, while Manami hung her head like she was enduring it. The moment I saw that, something inside me snapped. What the hell are you doing?
Huh? Yurichi? Well, why are you here? I thought you were working.
I'm off today. More importantly, answer my question, Mom. What are you doing?
It's nothing. Really nothing.
Then what's with that dirty toothbrush in your hand? That's Manami's, isn't it? I've been worried about Manami lately. Something clearly been off. She didn't say anything, but it was you, wasn't it, Mom? What were you thinking? Aren't you ashamed? Bullying your daughter-in-law like this? Maybe realizing she'd been caught, Mom turned and glared at Manami like she was about to explode.
It's Manami's fault. I didn't do anything wrong. She keeps saying this and that, it's no good, just because she's a school teacher acting all high and mighty. Like hell I'm going to just follow her every command. And then she has the nerve to snitch to you about me, like she's some goody-goody, no manners at all.
Are you seriously saying that? You haven't been watching your health at all. Your eating habits, your activity level. You really don't see how continuing like that could lead to other illnesses besides cancer? Not everything's going to go your way, Mom. Do you even understand how much it took for Manami to offer to live together with you?
What's that supposed to mean?
Manami's mom also passed away from breast cancer. Manami's mother had always supported her dream of becoming a high school teacher. But when Manami was in her 4th year of university, her mother was diagnosed with breast cancer and hospitalized.
It's mild, so don't worry.
Manami felt relieved seeing her mother so cheerful and energetic. But while Manami was busy with her teaching practicum and couldn't visit the hospital, her condition worsened. Despite her father's care, it didn't take long for her mother to pass away.
All I have are regrets. I should have spent more time with Mom. Should have done more for her.
At the funeral, as I gently rubbed her back, she seemed to calm down a little and whispered softly.
There were so many things I could have done for her.
Even after returning to normal life, Manami still carries the weight of that regret.
It's true that maybe the way I said things made you feel restricted. But I tried to make suggestions while listening to your opinions too. I made reduced salt meals tailored to your taste and came up with light exercises you could do easily. And by living together, I thought Yuichi wouldn't have to live with regret. Because I didn't want him to go through the same pain I did. That's why I thought I needed to try harder to get close to you, to become friends.
The reason Manami never said anything, even when treated badly by my mother, was for my sake. But even after hearing Manami out, my mother's attitude didn't change.
What? You're saying all this to get sympathy from Yuichi and make yourself look good. All I wanted was to reconcile with Yuichi and live together. That's all I needed. But you not only stole Yuichi from me, you ruined everything between us. First of all, when am I going to see a grandchild? All my friends are grandmothers now, and I'm the only one who isn't because of you. Having a child is the only thing you're good for, and you can't even do that, you barren woman!
That's enough! The reason we didn't try for kids until now is because with our lifestyle, parenting would have fallen entirely on Manami. But the day you moved in, Manami said she wanted to have a child. Because you said you couldn't rest easy until you saw your grandchild. So I talked to my boss and now I'm set to transfer to back office work with weekends and holidays off in a few months.
What? Why didn't you say anything? I'm sorry. Since it depended on work matters, I wanted to wait until I could give a firm answer. And I didn't realize you wanted a grandchild that badly. Actually, we went to consult with an OBGYN today.
This was our second fertility consultation.
First, let's address the irregular periods. There are a few causes, but compared to last time, your weight has dropped about 3 kilograms. Are you under a lot of stress lately?
Our last visit was 2 weeks ago, which means she lost 3 kilos in a very short time. I'd noticed she seemed thinner, but I never imagined it was this bad.
Not really. I'm not stressed or anything. I've just been dieting a little. It's a bit concerning. Being too underweight or overweight isn't ideal for pregnancy. You're about to dip below the healthy range, so I don't think you need to lose any more weight. Okay, I understand.
On the way home, I tried asking Manami about the stress, but she'd brush it off.
I'm sorry. If I told you, maybe there wouldn't have been a misunderstanding. But with things so tense between us, I didn't feel like I could say anything. I've heard stress is a big obstacle when trying to conceive, so I was scared of making things worse. No, if you just told me that,
Would you really? Even if she had told you, wouldn't you have blamed her anyway? Calling her useless just because she hasn't had a child yet. Look at how viciously you've treated her.
Why? Why are you saying such awful things, Yuichi? So it's true. This is all your fault. Yuichi only started acting strange after meeting you. He used to be such a good boy who always listened to me. You must have filled his head with lies, didn't you? Give him back! Give me back the sweet Yuichi I used to have!
Stop it! Don't take it out on Manami. You've always meddled in my relationship since I was a kid. You said it was for my sake, but it was really all about you, wasn't it?
That's not true! Everything I did was for you, Yuichi!
Then what about what you just said? Sounds to me like you just wanted a child who would never defy you.
That's...
I didn't wait for her to answer. I kept going. I'm grateful you raised me alone, Mom. I really am. But the most important person in my life now is Manami. And the child we'll have someday. I promised her father I'll make her happy. So if you keep hurting Manami, we won't be able to live together anymore. I'll cut ties with you if I have to.
Wait! Yuichi, you're all I have left! Your father abandoned me, and we spent so many years just the two of us. If you abandon me too, how am I supposed to live? My cancer might come back again.
That's not my concern anymore. If you really wanted a good relationship with me, you should have treated the person I care about with respect. All of this is just the result of your own actions. A few months later, she was no longer living with us. She had been hospitalized. She never managed to change her lifestyle and gained weight rapidly. Her cancer came back.
Yuichi.
Hospital meals are far less to her liking than the low-sodium meals we offered. But how she soaked in front of them, that we'll never know.
Congratulations, you're pregnant.
As for us, Manami and I received the happy news that she was expecting.
That's such a relief. I'm so glad. Thank you so much, Doctor. If anything worries you, feel free to reach out anytime, okay?
It's our first time raising a child. Let's talk things through and raise this baby together.
Yeah. Just knowing you're by my side makes me feel so much stronger. Let's be loving parents and share tons of happiness with this little one.
Having feelings of gratitude and maintaining a strong bond are two separate things. Especially without mutual care and kindness, even the strongest ties can be cut in an instant. Those round eyes look just like Mom's. So cute.
But that sharp little mouth feels strong, just like Dad.
That's why, as a family, we'll always respect one another's hearts. If we do that, no matter what kinds of trials come our way, we'll get through them together.